My headphones.
That's how you set your head. You're like, mine's are loud.
They are. I like to. Jesus Christ! I don't think I set mine up for my shitty voice. You can choose between like high pitch, medium, and low pitch.
Hearing your own voice is one of the truly awful things in life.
I've done like a bunch of these, so it's always like, I hear it. I'm like, man, I sound like that guy with a calculator and the pens in his pocket sometimes.
It's that. Well, it's that, or you like setting your voicemail up for the first time and never listening to it, and you hear it, you're like, God damn it, I sound like a fucking bitch. Like I have a dumb.
I
voice.
would harass me with creditors.
Yeah, I would. If I just heard my voice, I would make fun of it.
There is a person I used to work with that had a high-pitched voice, and the first time I heard it, I stood up and looked around because I thought like I didn't know what to think, and I just looked over and I was like,
he had like a me.
That didn't make any sense. Oh, it was like and then but it was like really high pitch, like abnormally high. I've never heard that before.
That's one of those things. Is like you're not control. Like, you don't control how your voice sounds.
Yeah, that
you can either be like fucking Amy Winehouse, or you just get the shittiest voice in the world, and it's just like, well, that's your life now, dude. Go
out. What you expect? Like you could be Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse had a great voice.
Oh fuck! I know one of her songs.
Well,
there's that one.
You know that because she had a great voice.
I gotta turn mine down, dude. It sounds like shit.
And
then you're just gonna hear that in the background, like, yeah. It doesn't really cut that out. I don't know why.
Well, it doesn't.
But dude, like, remember the last time we fucking, what did we have? That table right here, fucking boom right here, plastered. The drunkest I'd been.
I was okay.
Well, if I didn't start at the bar and then come back and continue drinking,
fucked up.
I couldn't see.
We were
at 6 Juul pods. In this room with the windows closed.
And drank fucking 800 Elvis juices.
Oh, yeah, that grapefruit shit.
Yeah.
That really didn't sit well.
That stuff will do you right.
That's why I have stomach problems now, because of excessive alcoholism in the younger years. And then trying to do it today after not doing it for long periods of time.
See, that I don't think that tracks, because I had excessive alcohol use.
But you never stopped, right?
No, yeah.
Dude,
I've kept the party going pretty well.
I didn't keep the party going. And then I came back like a year later, like, he's dumb.
Yeah, they're like, no, you already quit, pussy. You're out. Like, it's like when you quit the NFL and they sit out for a year and they try to come back in, you just blow your ACL immediately.
I couldn't do anything. So, again, I'd try to drink. So when I went out with Carl and I drank all those fucking tequilas, and then tequilas, didn't eat anything, didn't drink anything.
Yeah, you drank like a child.
Oh, it was insane.
You're like, let's drink a bottle of tequila at a movie theater.
Oh, that was fun.
It is fun.
I watched Avatar like this.
You know, drinking like a child is the funnest thing.
With Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
And then Carl next to me. So
yeah, you're like,
what the fuck?
Man, this is great.
2 movies in one right now.
Yeah, it's fun.
I can't believe he did that. Like in the the previews were going on. I was like, oh man, we're about to watch Avatar. Like, you know, it'd be cooler. And it's like, what? It's like, if we had a bottle.
That would be cooler.
He's like, yeah. And I was like, really? Like, you would never do anything like that. And then we did it. We ran to BP and got the cheapest bottle of fucking whatever it was.
I mean, decisions were made. And they were your decisions.
Oh, yeah.
So you're paying.
And 2 days before that was like New Year's, or no, the day before was New Year's. And I had like Chinese food. And I had leftovers in the morning. So I didn't have a good base of stomach easement.
You're being very irresponsible with your diet. And once you get like over a certain age, it's like you can't anymore. You have to like start
27.
You have to start being reasonable.
No, dude, it's just
You're straight. How old are you?
34.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
yeah, no.
Okay, I was
27 was the cut. Like,
I was like, how the fuck are you 27?
Yes.
You're a child genius.
You look 78.
Like,
your hair is about at least 62.
It's not going good.
No, it ran down.
It's a good thing you already got a bae and kids. So you're
dude,
like,
right, too.
I'm already done.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere. So, no, some lady at work, we were at the office Christmas party. And everyone's like, how old are you? And I'm like, how old do I look? And
shit, at least 40.
She came up and she was like, oh, I know how old he is. He's 48. And I was like, what? I was like, yep. And everyone's like, you're 48? And I was like, no. And I was like, where's she? She's like, I thought I read on your thing that you're 40. I'm like, no, I'm not 48.
That'd be a lot cooler if I was. It'd be a lot closer to retiring.
No, not right now. When you look at your fucking Social Security payment versus your taxes and your Social Security is you're not retiring. You're not going to get anything.
Well, you shouldn't plan to retire on Social Security.
No, but that should be like a supplemental. Like, okay, I'm going to get that plus my retirement.
Like, we'll give you fucking $8 a month.
Dude, it's not even going to be 8. I think we're going to have to pay with our with what we get from whoever.
There's a guy that shows up once a week and hits you in the leg with a stick.
Dude,
like, good job. Thanks for working your whole life.
somebody was asking me, they're like, "Aren't you saving?" I'm like, "Yeah, but does it really matter?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "How much do you pay Social Security?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think everything's probably going to collapse."
It's definitely going to collapse, but hopefully, I want to at least get to like grandkids. If I can have grandkids and everything collapses, I'll be like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because now Conrad's of an age where I want him to get a good run at it. I'm like, you deserve.
Did you see that meme? Where
You deserve a run at it.
Where it's like, when I grow up, I want to. It's like, what do you mean when you grow up? Though?
Yeah, you're like, you're grown.
This is it. You peaked.
Oh man, that's the bummer. You're talking like guys that either did drugs for like their 20s or like fucked around too much, and now they're like still like being a waiter when they're 33, and you're like. I mean, it's cool for ladies because there's always the option of a guy comes and saves you. There's always some fucking rich loser.
Just go do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, what if you're like not doing anything? Like, what if you're like a comic, and then you can just do whatever you want? Yeah.
But if you put your eggs in that basket, it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, never mind. That part sucks.
That's bleak. Because that happens more than it doesn't. That's bleak. And that's a fucking bleak existence.
I don't know, but do you know any from here?
Comics?
Yeah, like anyone that's like
tried to make it.
I know
it's like akin to like white rappers when they get in their 30s.
Oh,
and it's like you tried, dude. You put it out there, and they were and you're good, but you didn't make it in the allotted time frame.
You didn't do it at all.
You didn't make it from 19 to 23, so you got to stop.
Is that the cutoff though? Because what? Well, yeah, no, I think it is. Because I was going to bring up the Mod Step reference because I heard that guy talking about. And like, it takes a while. But I was like, no, he was talking about like when he was like 19 going on tour. So that doesn't apply. Yeah,
no. If it's with anything like that, like talent-wise, I feel like it's either you got it, or you don't. But I mean, then you hear like, well, Denzel Washington didn't get a job until he was 50 years old as an actor. Be like, all right, but he also has, not Denzel Washington. Who's the other one?
Paul Rudd?
No, the guy with the voice. Black guy. Old. He has a very specific voice.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
That's a lie too, because that dude was in like
I don't think he made it until he was like in his at least 40s, maybe 50s.
I forget which movie I just watched him in, where it was like a war movie and he was like a young guy.
All right, maybe. I don't know.
So it's like,
people could be lying.
Everyone says all this, and I'm like, wait a minute, didn't you have like an album when you were like 17?
Yeah,
like, it only went platinum once.
But I didn't really make it.
Just did that.
Yeah. And I don't begrudge it. It's like, but it's like at a certain point, you have to give up on your dreams.
I was thinking about that today.
You have to make them. No, you have to make them more reasonable. Because it's like, still have dreams, like still go for shit.
Yeah,
but it's like
you can't put all of your eggs in that basket at that point.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, I'm not going to be a TikTok dance influencer.
Hell no.
It's just that's not for me.
Yeah, that never seems.
But I don't hate on him for it. Like if some kid figures that out, I'm not like, oh, goddamn kids. I'm like, if he figures it out and he can do it, like hell yeah, because that beats the absolute shit out of a job.
Oh yeah, just fucking
doing silly dances,
literally waving your fingers on a fucking camera for 8 seconds. You're like, $30,000.
That shit rules. If you can do it.
It's, you know what, you bring up a good point. This will not agree with a whole bunch of people. They're like, oh my god, in today's society you can't fucking do a minimum wage job. I'm like, also 50 years ago, you know what you couldn't do? Sit in your bedroom and make $14 million.
Yeah.
So fuck you whenever you bring that point of like, ooh, it's impossible these days. Like, no, it's not.
And it's not. But
You're
now
just not interesting, or you don't try.
Well, minimum wage jobs also used to be $7.50 fucking cents.
It also used to be $0.25 an hour, and whenever McDonald's started or whatever.
Yeah,
like, it's never changed. It's just the service sucks now.
Yeah, the carrot gets further from the horse. It's like it's the same goddamn carrot. Like percentage wise, you're still making like $7 was $20 back then. It's like you're already fucked.
Yeah.
But if your mindset is like, well, how am I supposed to survive on the absolute minimum? It's like, why the fuck are you trying to survive on the absolute minimum?
You shouldn't.
It's every time I talk to somebody about that, I'm just like, well, yeah, but those jobs aren't for you to like have a family. That should be you like learning responsibility, which is like if you're working at Wendy's when you're 35, you should be learning some responsibility.
Something. I'm not saying
I'm not saying like I'm retarded, flat. Just I'm just
my back hurting, just retarded.
I figured it out.
I mean, it's not. Yeah,
it's not crazy hard. It's like get a job, show up on time. Be a good employee. Like, try to be the best.
You gotta do that.
I mean, you don't have to do that, but it's like if you want to like
Carl's.
Yeah. It's like just try to be the best, and then you're fine. Like right now, like yeah, would I want way more for my life? Yeah, but if I only ever get to where I'm at, like life's fine.
It's not. Yeah.
Like I don't struggle or like,
exactly.
I struggle. Like still
Forced
bills
struggle.
and
It's not even the struggle. It's just like, oh, I chose to do that, and that was a bad decision.
Yeah,
Still
like
bad decisions.
I guess I shouldn't spend $500 on food in a week.
$300 on a PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's poor decisions, but yeah.
20 years old.
Yeah. That could turn out to be a poor investment.
Could be. Could be.
So what you're saying is that you went out this week and bought a PS3 that's backward compatible for $300.
Do you know what this means? It means it plays PS1, PS2, and PS3.
I understand the
term. Do I have a PS1 and a PS2 in there? I might. It might be right there staring us in the face.
They're in the computer?
It's in that cabinet.
So, yeah, that's a classic waste of money.
I just wanted to play the bigs too, in HD.
You can't.
Yeah, I can't now. I'm going to wait till that guy brings me that TV from 1978.
It's not capable of producing HD.
No, it is 1080p. That's HD.
You're asking for a lot.
I mean,
how long has 1080p been out?
Since 2006, at least.
Not in my world, dude.
Because not in my world. No, I didn't have. I mean,
I've been 720 until about 5 years ago.
Your parents had like good TVs, though, right?
No,
we had one in the living room. It was like one of those sharp box TVs, and then they came out with like the flat screen versions, and then the big screen DLP one. We had like a Mitsubishi.
I remember an all laser. Like, dude,
Crazy
I was big tube TV guy for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I always had one in my room.
No, I'm saying like into my adult life. Like I would move. And this is like 2010.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what they
11,
had.
12.
It was expensive to buy the,
but it wasn't that expensive. I
like
probably could have
$400.
I just always thought spending money on technology. The first flat screen TV I ever got, it was from Roosters. It was the monitors that they would put up. This one had a line through the screen, and I read that like there's a P board on the back that you can change, and it was like a $15 part, and it would fix it. So I bought it from Roosters for $20, and I put that board in it, and then it worked, but it didn't have sound because it was a monitor. So that was the first flat screen TV I ever had. I had that thing for fucking.
Oh, it had no. Would you just look at it?
I just put on a sound bar.
Put on like different menus.
I just hooked the sound bar to it.
Wendy's tonight.
I just hooked the sound bar to it.
Chipotle, nice. Oh, you hooked it up.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about with that thing. I was like, maybe if I just get a monitor, I'm like, shit, I need the sound because I don't have any headphones for a fucking PS3.
I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, monitor.
It is a monitor.
Monitors don't have speakers.
That one does.
Well, then, is it a true then that's just a TV you have hooked up to your computer?
No, it's a monitor. Just for some reason, that's fucking speakers. I didn't know that until I started playing audio one day, and it came out of that. I'm like, all right, it's got that.
That was noisy.
Oh, it's so fucking noisy. Might as well throw it away now. How cool are these little fucking...
Can you hear that? Can you hear this?
Yeah. I can hear everything. What is that? Is that drugs?
The noise?
No,
this
thing
is
in your
drugs.
fucking hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy. That's a not safe place for... I need to rearrange this. I used to have a table here, remember?
I would have liked for that reach up. Just try to use the camera to do it. And then just when you think it's right, say you have no depth perception, when you think it's right, just let it go.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I was thinking about that because I was looking at it and I was like, all right, I can reach it. But yeah, I'm going to hurt myself and I'm going to pour it all over this fucking shit. It's going to fry the board.
It would be a lot cooler if you did.
Oh, man, it'd be so much cooler if the board was in the shot. It's so colorful. That's like the best part of that thing is looking at it. It just looks...
I've never understood nerds' infatuation with the RGB fucking displays and mouse pads and
until now.
Even now, it's like if all those buttons were gray, I would give a fuck about it just as less.
I like when they're colored and doing things.
But see, you know what that thing does. I don't.
You assume. I really just tried to make sure these work.
I also have no idea what it does.
And try to make sure that like I get no crazy noise coming out of it, which I just got fixed.
Like this could be a giant waste of time.
It could be, but it's fun.
It is
like don't give up on your dreams, but do it at a moderation. Like it's not the most expensive.
Oh no, still try shit. Like and then if it works, cool. But it's like don't like I'm saying like I wouldn't quit my job and have 2 kids and a woman to support. But then it's like, listen, babe, podcast. Hear me out. Got 2 words for you.
I just want to tell you.
This could be one word.
The market isn't saturated at all.
Yeah.
It's a brand new thing.
It's fresh. Hip idea. We got 2 middle-aged white guys.
Never been done.
Never.
I've never seen. I don't even watch one with that.
Groundbreaking. Maybe every one.
Maybe every single.
It could be every one.
Ever since you told me about that one, Matt and Shane, that's literally the only one that I will listen to now.
It's the best.
Yeah, and then like everyone else that I did listen to,
sucks to say it.
Went to that thing, Spotify. I was like, how much you guys gonna give me?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Get papered.
Fuck everything else. Yeah, but it was like, okay, well, they just went everything I did.
We should have just been whores, and we would be rich.
Yeah. Usually that works.
This one time,
but
this
you
guy
have
like
to
stuck
start
his thumb in my ass.
In Joe Rogan's fucking 1970s L-shaped desk at his fucking LGB fucking crack rocked room.
Yeah, no, you just got to do it.
If you watch his first episode, or like, all the way back then when it's just him and fucking Brian Redman.
Yeah.
From
those were great.
They were, yeah. Someone said that he was like just CBD and that's all, and weed. That's what they talked about in a little bit of fighting.
It's like they just got high and was like, dude, how fucking cool is it being high?
And now there's like literal.
Which I have rediscovered being high in my adult life because I've never liked it. I didn't like it in high school. Like I did it, no, but it was like it was one of those things like you do it because everyone's doing it. But I was like, when I wasn't around a group of people, I wouldn't get high. But like drinking, drinking's my thing. I like it.
Oh, I mean,
it likes me back. We get along. I don't get hangovers and shit. Like it works.
I smoked to begin with. I never drank, and then one time I was at a party and we had Budweiser, and it was just like 5 of us, and no one is there yet. Yeah, we're like, hey, let's get trash before people get here. I'm like, all right, we got, we want to smoke.
We can do that. Yeah.
They're like, no, we don't have anything. We got all this Bud, and I was like, all right, and I crushed like 5 Budweisers. Like, this is my life now.
Yeah, like here, yeah, I've arrived.
For this shitty white and red can is now it.
So from that to like not super enjoying it to be like, and then the military. So it's like, you can't.
Yeah.
Cause then I was like, once it got in between me getting a job, that's when I was like, it has to go because it's like, getting high doesn't feel so cool that it's worth being a loser for. You know what I'm saying?
Story about that. That happened to me one
time. I don't know what's worth being a loser for, but it's like, I've had like people I know, I'm like, I can get you a job. I'm like, oh shit. And it's like, do they drug test? I'm like, well, yes. But
everyone in the world drug test. Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to make good money? And it's like, do they drug test? Like, kinda. It's like an intelligence test. It's like when we hire you, we're gonna drug test you.
Yeah, and we're gonna tell you
if you flip if you flip your service van, you're getting drug tested. But it's like, now are you getting a rando? It's like, no, we're adults, so they'll be like, hey, can you pass a drug test? And you'll be like, absolutely not. And then they'll be like, okay, don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
Because I work in the small business world, where it's like, a company with like 10 employees. But that's been my life for my whole, like, besides from the military, that's like been the whole adult working life. Like I have done like no corporate stuff. So that's why I don't know, like I deal with Claire, who's been
the largest
corporates, like,
and now the past 3 years I worked at like
and
private
it's
companies.
Better. The smaller your company gets, I feel like the better it is.
Depends on what you do. It depends on what you do.
I guess.
Yeah.
Also, what I was saying is I've rediscovered getting high. Like as an adult, I thoroughly enjoy it now. Like I get like I don't even get like real. I get like fake high. I get the Delta 8, CBD gummies.
So I was like, oh, I'm kind of.
And I'll like munch on one of those, and it's like I'm fucking. But I say like I'm nicer to the kids. I'm like more patient. I am, but it's like I'm not like I'm just
more
like
empathetic.
Yeah, it's like I feel feelings.
I don't constantly yell at my window at homeless people. I'm like, that guy looks. Oh my god, I have such ADD. I tried to hand this homeless guy $2 yesterday in front of Walmart in Grove City.
Like in front of my camera, so I could post it on Facebook.
No, in front of
here you go, sir.
Walmart.
I'm a good person.
He had a pit bull, and I was like, that dog looks aggressive. I'm gonna go like this, reach above him, and try to give him the cash. The dog jumps up at my hand and tries to bite my hand. I dropped. I'm like, fuck this, and I just walk off. And I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, he
not sorry, but I gave you money.
He probably thought you were trying to hurt his person.
But like, why are you having that dog right there? There's like 100.
What does he want to do? Put it in his house?
Good point.
I mean, technically, he had that dog at his house.
I mean,
they were home.
That bench.
They were home, and you interrupted. You came on their sovereign land.
Not true. It was like a whorehouse. And he had a red light on. He had a sign, and I walked.
So he wanted money.
Yeah, he got me. It said homeless vet, and I was like, "Man, you bitch."
Like,
I walked by it, read it. I was like, "Fuck."
Especially, I always feel bad when I do because I never have cash, but when I do have cash, like
I had it.
Or it's like the guy. Well, he'll be like, these are the ones I do like. They'll take a trash bag. I don't like many of them. they'll take a trash bag to a corner and they'll clean the corner up.
Oh yeah.
So they'll collect up all the trash and
They're
everything.
working.
So and I'm like, all right, you know what?
The city should pay you.
This is on my way home. So if I don't have to see piles of trash by my house and you're the guy doing it, you just got yourself $2, buddy. And a bottle of water. And when I smoke cigarettes, I'd give them a ciggy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, man, if you can't afford cigarettes and you're addicted to cigarettes, that's a bad place. I've been there.
It's kind of a good
I've
thing
been like young. It's good, but it's like.
It's waking you up.
Fuck, I want a cigarette. Now imagine heroin when you're like, fuck, I want heroin.
Well, yeah. That's
why they had like, I got to quit my job because I have to steal scrap metal today. I fucking have to take a catalytic converter.
I drove by this abandoned house and the copper was literally singing.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself.
I stole aluminum siding this high. That's my favorite. It's like bad neighborhoods. It's just aluminum siding, but it's just missing 7 feet in the air because that's where they could reach it.
One of my old houses in the ghetto had aluminum siding.
My house has aluminum siding right now. It's great.
Does it?
Yeah, it keeps out all the 5G so the fucking government can give me cancer.
5G.
But then
also,
they got me
can't make a phone call inside my house.
Now I have a 5G router, so they fucking put that shit right inside.
It's inside. Dude, my router went fucking crazy and nothing in the house works now. Like all of my smart home technologies, my fucking
smart home
crazy
technologies.
Yeah, I bought like an Asus router, which is a fucking pretty high grade one. And my Lyric Honeywell thing went offline. My Roomba stopped working and my camera stopped working. I was like, what the fuck?
I guess my vacuum's on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it...
This ain't in the middle of the mall shit. I got a fucking gangster one that mops and everything.
Oh, I don't have the mopper. Ugh, I want that one, but it's expensive.
You know what is... There's two things in my life that are really aggravating me right now. Number one...
My Roomba?
Is... No, you only talk to me through Facebook Messenger. You don't text me or call my phone number.
Do I?
We talk exclusively through Facebook Messenger, and it's annoying because I never look at it.
You want to know why?
I have a bunch of group chats on there, so I like don't look at it because there's just so like my jiu-jitsu gym's group chats on it, the gaming group chat, my fantasy football group chat is like. So when there's alerts, I'm not like, oh, I need to check that because there's always like 48 is like the unread messages. So it's just like I get it on when I get on. You're like, why didn't you respond yesterday? I'm like, why'd you fucking mess me on Instagram Messenger like a child?
I challenge you to
Facebook
find
Messenger.
my number in your phone. You don't know why? It's because we've had a way to connect, and I never asked for your phone number because we've had a way.
Hold on, I'm doing it right now. I'm a fucking.
Oh, if you really do have it.
But what would I save it under? Let me see.
Zachery.
No, it would be Web.
Yeah, usually.
Zach Webb.
Is it really in there?
Let's see. Call.
No way.
Is your phone vibrating?
No.
Now you're caught in fucking 5D.
I did not think we did that.
So you just didn't save my number is what happened?
No, we had to have been drunk and I put it in your phone and then we didn't do anything with it. You never you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
That would make more sense.
That's been aggravating.
That's hilarious. All right, well, we'll fix that.
So that's an issue that I've had recently in my life.
Like 5-6 years now?
Yeah.
Somewhere close to that?
Yeah, I'm just like, why is this fucking fool always calling me? I'm like, are you out of minutes? You know what I'm saying? It's like, everything's unlimited now.
I didn't know that.
Talk, text. It's not fucking Verizon weekends. It's not nights. Yeah.
I don't even know how to do that on the phone.
Like, don't call me until after 8. I'm out of minutes.
Emergency, add to existing, create new. That's because it looks weird. I'm going to name it wireless caller.
I don't give a fuck. Name it Denny's.
Pizza Hut.
All right. I'm going to use this as a break. Yeah, it is.
A break? What are you breaking? Oh, he's going to grab a beer. Like it's going to pause. I'm not pausing anything. I'm going to keep it straight like this. And then, God, these things are so... Takes up so much room.
What does?
These fucking, when they're right here, I mean, you don't feel like it, but like, I guess I have a big nose, so I shouldn't be that oblivious to it, but like, it feels like there's just a rock in my face.
You could wear like a lapel mic. And look like a fucking asshole.
Like a straight up serial killer.
I did have one of the ones that go like by your face. You're like,
not even. Oh my God, just like a little thin.
Just a thin, like clear. You're like, I can see that. I have the impulse to do that every time. Like that fucker might as well be black. It's like there.
I couldn't fucking swallow that bar. I was laughing too hard.
It's right there.
It might as well be.
Like I can see it. It's on your face, and it's right there.
Is it supposed to be? Are you talking about the CIA fucking earpiece? Or are you
No,
talking
not
about
even. I'm talking about like when someone's giving like
a TED talk. Yeah,
or like, and they'll have like a
when Tony Robbins has
like
that
a
fucking
clear wire thing with a mic, and it's like
I almost would prefer the fucking call center headset.
It's distracting because you're like, what is that? And
That's
you're like,
funny
hold
that
on,
you
is
say
that fucking? No, it's like that's a mic.
That's a
Just use a mic. We have the technology. It's like if it was invisible.
The way you're, I could see that.
You're like, it's distracting, and then you're like, what the fuck was the guy talking about? I've been trying to figure out what the fuck was on his face for 5 minutes.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
So, you messaged me on Facebook Messenger.
I didn't know that.
Has been a nightmare.
Why didn't you just text me on the thing and be like,
been my
stop
own
texting me on Messenger?
Personal holocaust.
That's hilarious because yeah, that's
It's
literally
9/11.
If you look, oh my god, I've never deleted those either.
It's just aggravating.
How far does that go back?
Forever.
How long does this shit hold? I'm curious.
I thought you were doing it like as a joke at first.
No.
Just so I would bring it up one day and you'd be like, I don't have your number saved. So just so you could big time me.
Yeah,
and it turns out,
it's so many.
And you know what's funny? It turns out that's exactly why you're doing it.
Just so you can big time me.
Yeah, so it turns out I was right.
Holy shit, I'm only, okay, I'm in May 2022. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I literally have never deleted this.
Yeah, all of our interaction has been exclusively through Facebook Messenger.
Jeez, you're not lying, man.
I know. I wouldn't lie. I told you it's been aggravating me. I wouldn't make that up.
I thought you would. Shit. What's your second holocaust?
Second
what did you call it?
Is my own personal holocaust. Second is when Claire turns the robot vacuum on. She calls it. She's like, I need to sweep, and then she'll turn the vacuum on.
She just says, I need to sweep.
Or she's like, or she'll be like, I vacuumed today, and I'm like, it's on it. Now, did you vacuum? And she's like,
did you vacuum or did?
Well, I call it Little Claire, and she's also not.
My God.
She's also not a giant fan of calling it Little Claire.
Little Claire. That's actually fucking great. Ours is called Jarvis, and now it just seems lame.
Yeah. Now, don't you feel like you wasted that name?
I didn't have the genius to be like, yep, Little Claire.
Or just Little Ellen.
Popping up.
Like, hey, tell Little Ellen to fucking mop up tonight. Dog's making a goddamn mess.
Dude, his hair is everywhere.
I'm gonna be in that.
Oh yeah, dude, you're gonna be in that. Dude,
I'm gonna be in
it's
that boat soon.
insane. And then when you bathe him, you're gonna be like, okay, I sprayed him down. He looks wet, and then you're gonna flip the hair over and be like, it's not wet at all.
Well, it's because they have a double coat.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's so,
I've been doing a lot of Great Pyrenees research, dude. Ask me a question.
Well, you know they're nocturnal. How long do they live?
I did that double coat. Well, there's.
You ready for that one? You ready?
Is it not long?
I was googling it the other day, and I'm like,
damn, I didn't Google that one because I don't want to be bummed out because I love her so much, and I'm just like, dude, we named her Love.
What?
Yeah.
Like fucking Snoop Lion or
like from you.
Questlove?
Well, it's her government name is Luna Lovegood.
Luna?
Lovegood.
Oh no, I did delete him at one point. It stops at 2020.
So we call it, oh, you cheating.
Something was happening. What were we doing?
Just 9 butthole pictures in a row. And you're like,
yeah, seriously.
all right, stop.
Oh, God. Hurt myself.
So, yeah, government name Luna Lovegood. From, I was going to say Pokemon.
Is it
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know who Luna Lovegood is.
Well, I didn't know.
There's a sorting hat somewhere. Yeah, it's up there behind that green screen. See it?
Oh. Yes, I do actually see it.
Yeah, it's up there. And then, what? Do we have a bunch of... We have some other Harry Potter shit. Like, I want that game.
I will admit that game looks amazing. I've been trying to talk Claire into the fact that we need a PS5.
I was thinking about it the other day.
And I was like, I don't need the unproductiveness of a PS5, but I've just channeled my unproductiveness that I've dumped into gaming into just other things.
Mm-hmm.
But so now it's like I train like 5 to 6 days a week in jiu-jitsu.
Fuck that.
It's too much.
It's a lot.
It's so fun though.
I guess, yeah.
It's like, and I'm getting better. So it's like now I'm like getting better. It's like I want to do it more because I'm like, ooh, I can do like cool shit now.
I guess starting back would be like probably the worst thing if you like for you, but for me, starting at zero and like
that's like Joey. The
combatives.
Yeah, well, like
once you get past 2 or 3 weeks, you'll probably be like, all right, this is whatever.
Yeah, when I came back, it was fine. Like I was okay, like an okay white belt, but I wasn't starting like I like wrestling and done jiu-jitsu, like done stuff like the whole time, is like, so it wasn't completely zero. So I get is like Joey started, and he's never done any of that shit.
Oh, is he going now?
Yeah, Hank Mardukas is
Hank
in the mix. And he's like, dude, I'm just getting my fucking doors blown off it's not fun.
Oh yeah, you're getting tapped
and
by
it's like
fucking people who've been doing it for
it's
a
like,
while.
yeah, I was like, yeah, these guys
crazy.
And the other, it's some jacked 23-year-old is like,
yeah, some dude who just regenerates every night.
Yeah.
Like,
he just wakes up brand new every morning. Yeah.
Literally has alcohol poisoning and he's like, all right, I gotta go work at 3. It's fine. No tummy problems.
And they make it. But it's I was like, you get there. It takes, like, some people it takes longer than others, but it's like you eventually, and that's when, like, I thought I was like kind of sweet coming out. I was like, dude, I'm gonna show these motherfuckers. And I was getting my fucking doors blown off too.
You were just squeezing fucking kids' head like,
I'm gonna kill you in front of my girlfriend. Maybe look stupid for my friends.
God damn it. Why'd you do this to me? Yeah.
No, but it's like anything, like, and that's one thing I know, it's like almost a trope at this point, but it's like it teaches you, like, oh, because I've been in it for a long time, and like I got all the skills I got. That's what I got. I've honed them. I've honed them over years, but it's like,
it's done.
That's what I got. I'm cooked. But it's like jiu-jitsu, and that's like going up. It's like, oh shit, I could learn. I was like, if I put as much time as I put into jiu-jitsu into like coding, I could know how to code right now. A year and a half. A year and a half, 3 hours a day, 6 days a week.
6 months.
But that's what I'm saying. Is
You'd
like
be able to get a job.
I could be pretty decent at it, and that's cool. Like, it's just cool. Like, you're always like, you can still, but it's like, would I do it on that? Because that's not fun.
Well, could you name one thing that's on that same scale that you wouldn't be decent at?
What do you mean?
If you did that religiously, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Is like, but that's like, but you don't think about it like that. You're just like, I can never do that. It's like, yeah, because you don't do it.
See, I'm always like, I don't want to do that. Mine's different. It's like, I'm so lazy where I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that at all. But not saying jujitsu, but just saying like in those type of things, like, oh man, that'd be so much fun. But like, then I'd have to like take this much time,
learn or get good at like
do that.
Chess.
Yeah, that's just fucking. I want to be good at chess, but I don't want to spend the time.
Because what happens is you go to jail.
You go to jail,
right? And then when you're in jail, you see a guy that you know is retarded. Like, you've been around the guy, you know that he's dumb, and then he whoops your fucking ass in chess, and you're like, how?
You just peeked.
I said
with a whoop.
With a whooped.
You hit it with a whoop.
I got a WH in there.
It was a fucking.
Well, because I got my ass whooped by a dumb old dude, and I was like, okay, so it's just. You just have to know a series. Like, if you're playing somebody that doesn't know chess, you can literally learn one series of moves, and you'll just beat them. Because there's like a way that you can do it. Like, there's like
computer does that to me all the time.
There's like a progression, and it's like they just run like if a computer's doing it, they just run like level 1 at you, and then if you don't counteract level 1, then they just steamrolls your ass, and you're like,
this guy's asshole's white.
Yeah, fucking get him.
Look at this. He doesn't even know how to turn this shit off.
Yeah, but it's like
the monitor.
Yeah.
Good old fucking computer games. Nobody does that anymore. No one's fucking stepdad sits in the fucking family den on the computer, smokes 40 packs of cigarettes, and plays online bulldog poker.
Solitaire.
No way. Not that. Do you remember when that came about?
Bulldog poker? I've never heard of it.
My stepdad would just sit at the computer, smoke cigarettes, and play poker. That's what he did. Book's dad, same thing.
That kind of rules,
dude. It was like the ultimate.
That was their, but I'm saying, but that was like their Call of Duty, like, because they're like,
that was their podcast.
What do you, like, what do you gaze?
Sit on and
what do you gaze?
No
gonna hang out with your buddies and play Call of Duty?
Oh,
and it's like, didn't you sit on the computer and play online poker?
The best part about that was, this dude liked the game too.
Yeah.
So he bought like Halo 2 and brought it home one day. That's the best story ever. My brother got me high for the first time ever, and I was like. You know, like they see like geometric shapes when they're doing dabs or whatever that crazy shit is. Yeah, I felt like that on my first time.
You went to the DMT realm?
Bro, I was cooked. And my mom came home and I was like, ah. So I ran upstairs and went to bed at like 4:30.
Yeah, and she's like, what's wrong? You're like, nothing.
She's like, what's wrong with him? And I was like, I don't feel good. And then later there, and then he comes home and she's like, you need to get your ass up. And I'm like, why? He's like, because he got a game and he wanted you two to play and bond. And I was like, oh shit. So I get down there.
Yeah, he's trying to be a cool stepdad.
Screaming. Just like, oh my God, what is happening? He's like, check it out. And he just put it out. I was like, holy shit.
He was trying to bond with you. That's,
oh, dude, we beat the game that night.
That's a cool story.
We played the entire, he didn't say anything about it. Like, he knew I was fried. Didn't say anything about it and just played Halo 2. And I was like, this was awesome.
Dude, that's the funnest part about becoming an adult is realizing all the bullshit that you thought you got away, like that you thought you tricked your parents on, or that you thought you got away with.
Dude, the walls knew I was
like,
high.
Dude,
I was so.
But it's like they just didn't want to deal with it. So they're just like, this.
My mom was ready to yell and scream and hit me.
She was like, no. She probably went
crazy.
She probably went in the other room and was like, "Fucking Zach's high."
No, she yelled at my brother.
And he was like, "All right, you know."
No, I beat her down. I didn't give her time. I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not letting you out. Man. I'm gonna see if I can control this." I'm fucking walking down the stairs on jello legs, like fucking smells weird.
No, it's like it's all the shit that you thought you got away with when you were a kid. It's like
jacking off is probably that one you never did.
They knew what you were doing.
You do the fucking everyone leaves and you fucking look down the hallway. You go, "Hello."
I just take long showers now. It's like, oh yeah, now you do. It's like
that everyone's. By the way, was that you? Hello? Did you hit a hello before you ever went
hello?
off as a kid? Hello?
Yeah, I had fucking.
Oh yeah, you had like fucking 90 people.
I had 3 brothers and a sister, and the fucking dog and 2 parents. Yeah, it's like you got to really check.
A dog? Fuck the dog, dude. You can watch.
You're like, look at this pussy.
Just standing at the wall. Making
I just don't want to get him too involved. Where he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got the internet at too young of an age.
Dude, fuck that. No, we got the internet at fine of an age. Now they're getting the internet too young.
Incorrect and correct. I was like 13, or no, it was 8th grade. So I told my mom someone got stabbed at my school, so I can go to homeschool.
Yeah.
And then I went to homeschool, and basically she was the manager at the thrift store, the gym, whatever, in Grove City. So I'd fucking go out there in the morning, and then I'd go to Brook Park whenever all the kids were on like recess and doing all their shit. And I'd go there and hang out with my friends like Nate and Goody, and then I'd go back into class sometimes. And then like for a whole year, I just skated. I thought I was gonna be like a pro skater, and fucking just did that. And I want to say like 3/4 of the way through, they figured out I wasn't doing my schoolwork, and they like, "Hey, you haven't logged any hours." And I'm like, "Oh, I just gotta log them." And I was like, "Oh, I haven't been doing that." They're like, "Yeah." So I went in there and I logged all of my hours, and I already got my diploma. Can't take it back. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of that year, they just fucking, I don't know what happened. Somehow it just like, hey, he did the 8th grade. And I get to Grove City for my 9th grade year. And I'm in classes with all the smart kids. Because they're like, how'd you do? I was like, oh, yeah, I got all A's in the transcript.
Great.
Dude, and they put me to Goody's classes.
Barbecued.
They put me down with Ryan.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that's probably right. And then like Nate was in, I think, one of the classes with us. And yeah, it was I learned pretty quickly. I was like, okay, I shouldn't be in accelerated algebra 2 and fucking geometry my freshman year. And
oh no, I
found out immediately.
Yeah, there were classes because I passed like all the proficiency tests in 8th grade, so they were like,
we had what?
The proficiency tests.
Remember what was that one thing? It was OGT. Remember that thing?
I didn't do.
We were the first year, right? It was
no
my grade.
My grade.
You were my grade.
I graduated 06.
Oh yeah, I'm 07. But we're the same age though, right?
Yes.
That's right. Carson and me graduated.
You and Carson.
How does that work out?
I don't know.
How
Did you start later? No, I started early. We're 13 months apart, so we're like 1 grade apart.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Damn, that's fucking pretty close.
Yeah. But it was so yeah, I was like
I'm doing the math like
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
How this happened? It's not even fucking
proficiency tests.
Dude, your pops was like
we were the last year. Oh, he was getting in there.
Yeah, he was like, what fucking looking at the calendar, checking
you know
off
what's
days.
funny? It's called Irish twins, and I didn't know that it was racist towards Irish people. Because they're like, damn, those kids are so. Because I mean, we're basic for all inferences of the word. We're twins.
Literally thought you guys were.
Well, that's
my
everyone.
Entire life.
I mean, but we've had a life of like all of our consciousness, like we've been the same size, like the same cognitive level, like we've been the same.
When did he branch off? Accelerate.
Dude, I'm the smart one.
Yeah.
And it's funny to like now because it's. Me, like we have a brothers group chat, and like everybody knows like exactly how much we know exactly how much each other makes. Like we always like keep each other like not competing against it, but it's like, what are you now? It's like if they get a raise, like just like hype your boy up.
Is Carson top or is
Carson's top right now? He's got it, but Carson has $150,000 in student loans.
My God. Yeah, that's the part of finance I don't think I'd like.
But that's what I'm saying.
How much you owe?
He has that on top of that's on top of GI Bill.
How?
He maxed his GI Bill out and then got $150,000 more in debt.
He's like, hey, you know what sounds great? A new house.
Brand spickety new.
He got it right before the market went crazy, though, right?
He did.
Okay,
but still, it's not like he got it for $20.
No, but he got some off his old house, didn't he?
He did, and he only had it for like a year. So
really,
yeah.
I didn't go to that one.
where was I going? I was going somewhere else. No, so I got stuck. Well,
Chat.
Yeah. No, I got stuck in like AP classes.
Oh yeah.
And again, retarded. So I was like, hey,
I wasn't retarded, just didn't do the work.
I was like, I know. I didn't do.
I think that's the whole everyone thing was like, you don't.
I just didn't do the work.
I just like if you would have done it, you probably would have just been skated by.
I got A's on my tests, and I didn't do any homework. So that like averaged out to like a D.
Oh, I did none of it, and then averaged out to a fuck. I had to get sat down by a teacher and tell me the difference between a low F and a high F. He's like, dude, you can't recover if you keep doing it. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it would midterms would come out.
I would have. I'm literally not paying attention to any of it.
Yeah, midterms come out. I get all Fs, and then I spend the next half of that semester grinding to get it to a D or a C.
Yeah, I hit all my shit, and then she's like, yeah, I'm doing good. And then yeah, the Grove City year that I got to hang out with all my friends and do all the cool shit.
Yeah.
They immediately yanked me like, you're going to Columbus Public. Turns out I go to Columbus Public. I got a 3.8 average.
Elon killed it for one of them.
And yeah, it was pretty wild. I don't know what could have caused that, but
low expectations.
Oh yeah, dude. It was if you showed up, and I didn't even show up. Like my senior year, I missed 84 days.
I graduated from Grove City.
And I got the academic letter in my junior year.
Graduated from Grove City with a 1.62 GPA.
Dude.
Fucking.
That's straight up trade or military. You don't have a fucking path.
That was my past thought. I was
Columbus State was like, I don't know.
I decided I didn't want to go to college like in 8th grade.
That's all I ever wanted to do.
Was go to college.
All of my white friends were like had affluent, like kind of lives, and like they had the ability, and like most of them did. Like my roommates when high school, I moved out like mid senior year, and all of my roommates were a year older than me. They were
terrible noise. I'm sliding this. Can
like
you hear it?
Yeah. It's like, yeah,
it's just a solid red line.
I guess we could fix that. I'll buy newer ones. The brand's newer.
Yeah, no, you just don't pick it up.
Yeah, that too. But that it's such shitty. It's whatever. It's such shitty.
It is such
very shitty. But yeah, no, where was I going with that?
Well, I was saying that I was already, I was just ready for trades. Like, but that's what I wanted. Yeah. I was like, I wanted to be Jesse James, dude. I just wanted to build motorcycles.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Outlaw.
Yeah, I was like, want to be an
Josie
outlaw?
Wales.
This guy in the fucking basic training had outlaw written right here. He was a native. And, yeah, it's this bird song. Don't know what happened to that guy.
Nothing good.
But it was a gang. It was like a biker gang in Florida.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
The Owls are a biker gang in the whole country.
I was 18, had no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, or 19, whatever.
If your mom didn't date any cool Harley guys, you wouldn't know that.
No, so, yeah, her friends were all of the Avengers, Devil's Disciples, and, yeah, it was the...
Devil's Disciples. I had an uncle who's a Devil's Disciple.
Yeah.
Cool guys.
They were always like, you give me some drugs? I'm like, yeah, probably. Hold on.
Old Uncle Slick.
Old Uncle Slick.
Dude, having an uncle with a cool nickname, and he was the coolest motherfucker ever.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Slick and Sherry. And Sherry had the biggest titties. She looked like Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife. It was my aunt. I think
some big old titties.
I think she might have been printed on me.
I might have been printed on me. I've never had that curse. My brother got the curse.
Man,
young Matthew. He's got
something about some mature naturals.
Holy shit, dude. It was sunny when we started this.
What time is it?
It's been 43 minutes.
Well, it's wintertime.
Dude. I mean, it's 65 degrees out.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's pretty nice today.
It's coming.
Yeah, never got that curse, but...
Dude, yeah, big natties. Oof. It does something to me.
I'm trying to think of the whole biker environment. I've never
Full disclosure, Claire has some of the biggest natties on the planet.
Full disclosure?
Full disclosure, giant.
It's crazy.
I love him. I love him so much. I tell her every day.
Excuse me, little Claire.
I'm like, get your big
big Claire.
Like, get your tits on my face. Because she'll be talking to me, I'll just like smack her in the tits. She's like, will you listen? I'm like, get your tits on my face.
Yeah, put them away.
How am I going to?
Yeah, the butt squeezes. It's
yeah, favorite. I'm
I just left hook.
But now she does it
for a couple minutes.
Now she does it to me, and I hate it.
Ooh.
She's brought sexual harassment on my doorstep.
You can't bring it to the workplace like that.
So she'll like grab my ass when I'm going to the stairs, or like honk my dick, or like smack my tit. And I'm like, I don't like how this makes me feel. I feel
there
objectified.
There are tell signs though. They're either gonna, or they'll do something.
They do it, but she does it hard.
Oh.
And I'm like, don't do it. It's not fun when you do it hard.
Yeah. Or if you like lightly flick them, and then they come back with like a knuckle or like something crazy, like a hard, like
why would you psycho?
That could not equal at all. That was nothing compared to what that doesn't justify what you just did. My light tap.
No, but yeah. So it turns out sexual harassment's bad.
Yeah, they teach you that in the not small
I
companies.
didn't. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Then it happened to me, and I was like, "This isn't a good feeling."
Has it ever happened to you in public? I had it happen to me at a gas station on the west side. I was going to work in Norfolk Southern, and I stopped at the gas station like 5 a.m., and this lady walked up to me. She's like, dang, you look smooth, white boy. She grabbed my
Just
dick.
honked your dick?
Dude, honked it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, get out of here before I call the cops. She's like, my cousin's a cop. I'm like, does he know you're a hooker?
Yeah.
Crazy. It happened in high school,
yeah,
too.
She's like, do you want your dick sucked or not, dude?
This lady in high school came up to me. She was like, dang, baby. And I was like, oh, hey. And I would flirt, obviously. And then she grabbed it one time. I was like, oh, that was weird.
That's a forward-thinking woman.
Hey, that's Columbus, baby. Columbus public.
I'm for it.
I didn't.
I'm pro.
Like
well,
it.
I'm pro if it's not my fucking girlfriend I live with.
She was part of the big boob game that you really like.
Man.
She's a nice lady. We're still friends on Instagram.
Good.
She does like music in Georgia now.
Good.
Just the biggest. Now I feel inclined to show you so you know exactly what it is.
I mean, I want to, like, I'm not going to be like, no.
Yeah, right?
It just makes me, I don't know. It's comfortable. It's like nurturing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put my head on her lap.
Is it a requirement?
And she can show. It's not a requirement, but boy, do I like it.
Where is it? Oh, my God. Oh, there's one of them.
You see the Morlocks. Oh, yeah.
The biggest you've
Looks
ever
like my
seen.
first girlfriend.
The biggest you've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about, yeah, that's,
Insane, right?
I seen bigger than that before I got here.
Really?
Yeah. Great.
Before you got here?
Yeah, Claire.
That's insane. Oh, that's wild.
She just doesn't dress like a whore.
Oh, I mean, if you're in the business of, if you're on Instagram and like your whole persona is like music and all that shit, you
just have to be a whore.
You can't dress like Adele and like fucking sheets and be like, oh, I like music. You can't do that.
You can't if you can sing
Even
like
her,
Adele.
she got like skinny now. She's like, I like provocative clothing now.
Yeah, well, yeah, provocative clothing's fun when you're hot.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how that changes. And sometimes it doesn't. But nice, good old provocative clothing. Purple hair.
I like it when it's not my girlfriend. I don't.
Yeah, I got 2 girls. And
yeah, I don't. Yeah, you're like.
I like it when she wears her cowboy boots. And
I like
PJ,
provocative clothing when it's not my daughter.
At all. Yeah. If I see short shorts and I walk around again, I'm like, you fucking, where are your parents?
Oh,
your dad fucking
yeah.
sucks. He's probably not around.
Fucking, where's your dad at? Walking around like
It's
that.
such a wild thought.
I'd go Amish.
I'm like, you like bowling? What? You like doing that?
Yeah, my daughter would be the best archer in the country.
Dude, she won first place soccer last year. Let's go.
That's a good sign.
Keep them like the ladies.
You know what I'm
Get a
saying?
little softball in the mix.
Yeah, chuck a couple of softballs at her.
Is it wrong for me to contort who
Get her-
she is a person?
Give her
Who she
some muscle milk. Like, let's bulk
Beaver
up.
trank?
Yeah,
Or whatever that stuff.
Beaver milk, badger milk,
Badger milk.
beaver trank. I'm like, don't give her that.
A little beaver milk.
Don't give her that
That's
either.
nice.
Badger, beaver.
That's such a good movie. That's a great movie.
I can't remember. I know the reference exactly. I have no idea what movie it's from.
Oh, badger milk. It's like
I get it.
you know.
I know the
Animal.
reference. I don't know the movie. The animal. Okay. I was gonna say the animal.
Rob Schneider, man.
Dude, Rob Schneider went on an all-time run for a short,
And now
kind
he's
of
just
funny.
terrible.
I'm saying for like an ugly, short, like just dumpy little dude. He went on a run. He was like the biggest movie star in the world for like 5 or 10 years. Maybe not that long, but there was
Maybe not that long.
maybe not that long.
The
I'd say
span
5 years.
between Deuce Bigelow 1 and 2.
Yeah, Deuce Bigelow 2 was a definite
He
step
had like
down.
3 bangers. Like Deuce Bigelow, The Animal, Deuce Bigelow 2.
No, he was in everything.
I think that was it. I think that's all.
Who's the other guy? Who's in Zoolander?
Oh, Owen Wilson, Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller had a run where
Ben
he
Stiller's
was in.
had a run since the 90s till now.
What has Ben Stiller been in lately?
It's not even in. You know that show Severance? It is amazing.
I don't.
And he just wrote it.
I openly
But
know
no, you're right. He hasn't
very
done
little
any.
about.
Oh no, dude, his shows are sick.
But I'm saying there was. Oh no.
Just put it back in the hole.
Oh no.
Just put it back in the hole. That's all you gotta do. Fucking ripping it out of the desk. I got a budget of Joe Rogan.
I'm trying. I was trying to adjust it so I can sit up straight. My back hurts.
Dude, I
I'm
like
old.
Oh yeah. So this is why my back's fucked up because I like to sit like this.
Yeah, that's not.
If I
good.
had actual posture.
It's not good.
No, but it feels great.
You could be 6'3" if you had good posture.
Dude, I could be 6'1.5" for sure. But yeah, what the fuck? No, Ben Stiller. What is the last movie he did?
Dude,
I hope it's not Secret Life of Walter Mitty. That's not a good representation.
Simple Jack
Simple
was his last hit.
That movie was awesome too.
Tropic Thunder is one of the funniest movies of all time.
Dude, insanely funny.
All timer.
I don't understand how that good shit. It really doesn't. It made it past the point. That movie got a pass.
It didn't. I don't think it ever got shit.
No. Even at the time.
At time now, no one's.
Robert Downey says he was like, "Oh, this is kind of."
Dude, somebody tried to say something. Everyone's like, "Fuck you, that movie's funny." No one.
The movie's hilarious.
Yeah, because people were like, Robert Downey Jr. did blackface. Like, he did it the right way. Like, he did it showing how ridiculous. Like, they wrapped it up in so many layers of like,
they hit it
poking fun at itself. Like, they just got it on the nose.
That's Ben Stiller's movie, right?
Yeah, because he was like,
that's just bullshit. Pretty sure it is.
But I'm saying is like they were when they did the blackface and that they were like making fun of Hollywood doing blackface.
Yeah.
So they did blackface and then didn't get in trouble for it.
I think each one of the characters was making fun. I mean, one was.
But
making
they were
fun
all
of
like
Eddie Murphy.
But I'm saying, but even the black character was like, this is the fucking problem. Like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, the black
Al Pacino.
character, yeah, Al Pacino, Chino.
Such a good. Was it Alpa?
Alpa
Chino. It's such Tug Speedman.
I mean,
yeah, no, Stiller wrote the fucking screenplay.
Did he for Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Ben Stiller's the best.
Dude, he's the man, dude.
Okay, I take it back. Ben Stiller's great.
Well, all of his movies, I think the ones that he even the early ones, he wrote. I didn't know this. He had a show on MTV. It was like a sketch show, and they canceled it mid-season, and then it won an Emmy.
It's a miss.
And they were like, "Fuck."
You got to back the Stiller.
They were like, dude.
But then he probably got it pulled, like, get out of the contract. So now, like, it was probably like some.
He said they canceled him. They were like, "Yeah, this doesn't work." It was like a sketch show, but it was like an in-depth sketch show.
That was like the.
And then it won an Emmy. Like, can we fucking walk that back? And he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm making a movie now." He wrote The Cable Guy.
I did know that.
Yeah, he did that one. I'm trying to think of that one before. What's his name? But I can't fucking remember what the hell it was called. And I haven't seen it.
He probably figured out how much more money he got for writing movies than being in them, and he was like,
he's writing, like producing and directing and fucking acting in it. Dodgeball. I don't know if that was his, but
he was great in Dodgeball.
Yeah, that character, dude, in Heavyweights. I think Judd Apatow did Heavyweights.
Judd Apatow directed Heavyweights?
I might be talking out my ass.
You're fucking lying.
But I swear to God, I think he did.
Judd Apatow was in kindergarten when Heavyweights came out.
Judd Apatow was like 85. I can't even say his name. Judd Apatow.
I don't know. He was gay about something a while back, so I stopped liking his stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people would.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was fucking him and Steve.
No, I think Judd Apatow went after Shane.
Oh,
when Shane got canceled, I think Judd Apatow got gay about that, and I was like, okay, Judd Apatow's dead forever.
It's so dumb. Like, why do you get like? He did have like a shtick though for a while after Heavyweights. I guess Disney contacted him and they was like, "Can you make this movie?" They were like, "Yeah, sure." And it was great.
Heavyweights was a great movie.
They were saying they can't do that to him. Like, why? It's like, I guess fat camps aren't a thing anymore, are they?
They should be.
I mean, it's not a bad promotion. Like, I guess it would just be called like a Get Fit camp now. Oh, they're called Tough Mudders.
Oh no, we did. Yeah, but like Jack, they just won their basketball championship.
I saw that. Yep, I saw that on Facebook.
First place, baby. But there's like fat kids on his team, and they're like running and like doing. It's like so. It's like they're active. So it's like, what are your two fat parents doing to you while you're at home? This is bad.
Some of it's genetic.
I don't think,
and then the rest of it's not doing anything at all.
That genetic shit. I think you're just raised by fat, lazy people, so you just become fat and lazy. Like my stepdad, like growing up, it was like he was like giant into fitness, so we just didn't have junk food at the house.
Oh yeah.
Like I never had pop at my house. I never had junk food.
Because
he was like
all that.
He was just like, that shit's bad for you.
No junk food.
But he was just like, that was his thing. So we just never had. So I just never got like a taste for it. So like, I have healthy lifestyle choice. Like besides for booze.
Dude, if you go downstairs, it's all fucking candy. It's
no, it drives me nuts. Claire does that shit. It drives me nuts.
It's Easter, man.
But it's like, if you don't get people used to it. So if that's not like how it's like social programming basically.
Oh no,
it's like
you'll grow into it.
When that's the only thing I say. Like when someone's like, "Oh, it's genetic," is like it's just genetic because your parents taught you to be a little fat ass.
Could be.
It's like
I don't know enough about genetic.
I don't either. I listen.
I was like, it was genetic.
Believe it or not a scientist.
Some of those babies come out ginormous.
Yeah, babies are all fat because they have to be cute because they're such an inconvenience. You'd kill them if they weren't. That's evolution.
Yeah. My daughter just screams and just goes, "Mwah!"
That's the
and
love.
Smiles. You're like, you little shit.
That's that pre-programmed love into you where you look at it and you're like, I love you more than anything in the whole world. You have to have that because kids are so awful that if you didn't have that, you'd get rid of them.
Yeah, you might bear cub it.
But they're also the best. Having kids rules.
It didn't hurt my life.
I have friends that don't have kids.
It exponentially made my life
made it better.
So much better.
Yeah.
I was just like, I hate working. I hate doing this. I'm going to work for 3 months and then go do whatever I want. And then bounce around roommate and be a fucking douchebag.
Yeah. You get a kid and you're like, I got to fucking grow up.
Oh, yeah, immediately. I fucking worked at a goddamn steel factory.
But then people are like...
for a minute. And I was like, you know what sucks? Working at a steel factory. How do I sit down and make money?
But it's demonizing it. Like almost now where they're like, oh, I don't have kids. It's going to be... I'm like, dude, kids are the fucking best. Like, I go to I was at a kid's jiu-jitsu tournament. So I was at the Arnold with Conrad. And he was like, we were going through like the ups and downs.
I would have gone up there. Ellen's dad goes there.
We were going through the ups and downs together. Like he caught some fucking bad L. Like he hasn't lost in the gi in forever. And he's been steamrolling kids. And there's kids from all over the country there.
Yeah.
And he goes, and this kid just fucking out the gate. Well, out the gate, he went against a kid and fucked this kid up. So he beat the kid first. But then the next kid he went against, dude, fucking barbecued him.
Oh, yeah?
Worst he's ever... Like, just fucking...
just the best feeling in the world, and then the...
Just the absolute worst. It's the worst. Losing a one-on-one sport like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, like something where it's just... It's someone else held you down against your will and either submitted you, made you tap, or pinned you. Yeah, it's like... It's the worst feeling in the world. It's like every kid that walks off that mat has tears in their eyes. Because it's a fucking awful feeling. But there's not a better feeling than winning in that situation.
Dominating another
your dick grows 2 feet. It's like
after it pops.
It's cut off.
Yeah, there's no dick in there.
You win, you're just like
just a set of balls.
Fucking and it can be a 10-minute turnaround. Because like you had a match, right? Now your next match is in 10 minutes. So hey, let's get rid of that loss.
You have 10 minutes of just the best feeling ever, and then the rest of your night is fucking the worst day of your life.
But then like he had some rough matches, and then he got in no-gi, which is like what he's better at.
Mm-hmm.
So like catches a quick sub on a kid. Or like the first he had this hard match with a girl. This girl beat him in the gi. Armbarred him in the gi. So then they went to no-gi and they had a really tough match and he ended up pulling it out at the end. And I was like, how's that feel? And he's like, feels good. I was like, hey, let's keep fucking doing that, huh? And he's
sometimes
like,
maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes I make it good, sometimes I make it shit. So we do that, and then the next match goes against this fucking like Brazilian kid and gets guillotined so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And he has a tap it, and he's like, fuck.
You know, the only thing they do.
So it's like he's getting
like, we're finally famous for something.
But then
besides asses.
Beats a kid in like 20 seconds. Cool. Next match, beats a kid in 20 seconds. Then starts ripping off some wins. So we're like, let's fucking go, dude. Mm-hmm. So I had to go to another mat to coach another kid at the gym because the kid came up to me. He's like, will you please coach me? Like, it takes so long to get a coach because it's a giant tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, it takes, and I was like, fuck. Because I had like 10 minutes before Conrad was up again. So I was like, all right, dude. So I go and coach him. And then he's like in a championship bracket. So they're doing like almost back-to-back matches.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm stuck on like the other side of the mat. I can see Conrad's mat, but I can't coach him. So one of the guys from our gym who's better than me, who's like one of the higher coach, Michael, he's fucking amazing.
I don't know.
He was right there. So he started coaching him. Michael's like one of the best guys at jiu-jitsu like in Ohio.
Where is it? Where do you go?
Grove City, BJJ.
Do you go to the one where the
across from
Kickin'
Ask.
Chicken used to be?
No, across from Ask.
Grove City Karate. Yeah, I took karate.
Yeah, I used to be a karate.
Did you
do? No, I never took karate.
Oh, dude, I took karate there. Nobody heard of jiu-jitsu back then. That was not a thing. It was like 94,
jiu-jitsu didn't exist.
95. And then we got kicked out for fighting at school. We didn't even get in trouble there. And I didn't even fight anybody. I bit a kid's arm.
Is that what they teach you in karate?
No, I was just really mad, and he was right next to me.
Like, I was mad, and he was fucking there.
Chomp, bitch. But, yeah.
That's where your karate let you down.
It's crazy. So there used to be this main room, and then there was a door right here, and then a back room with mats everywhere. Is it still like that, or did they tear down the wall?
There's doorways. There's not, like, doors.
There's just one door when I was there.
Yeah, there's 2 doorways. But there's a back room with mats, like that's where the MMA guys do it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a front mat for the jiu-jitsu guys. MMA guys, Friday night, 3-0. Jaden, who fucking was like going to be like a national wrestling, like was an all-star, fucked around a little bit. You know, wrestling didn't work out. Got tired. You know, whatever happens. But now he's doing MMA. Just had his first pro fight, like a fucking 30-second TKO. And then we had 2, my buddy.
Is that card you showed me, the little promo thing?
That was for mine.
Oh, okay.
That was for my super fight, but that's not till later this month.
Got to do a pre and a post.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
That'd be cool.
Maybe.
Or just come there and fucking come.
Yeah, just
bring
go.
the whole fucking setup.
Hey, my buddy
Like,
Vic.
all right, here we go.
Vic has a whole fucking vlogger. I mean, it's gonna be on pay-per-view.
Like a literal pay-per-view?
Like a legit pay-per-view.
Do I have to spend over $40?
No. I think it's like $20 or something like that.
Really?
So it's a legit pay-per-view, and then there's gonna be like world champions on it. It's just it's all jiu-jitsu, it's all super fights, and then it's gonna be there's gonna be some combat jiu-jitsu matches too.
Combat, just open hand slaps?
Yeah,
So
on
when
the ground.
You're in guard, someone just fucking
Just
like, you fucking asshole. That part, I hate that part. I don't understand that at all. It's like, no, punch each other or don't. Fucking.
no, the smack because it's like because I mean you can win just from smacks, but it's like it really changes your
flatline.
But I'm saying it changes your jiu-jitsu game. I think it makes jiu-jitsu more real world. That's where people are like you can't use jiu-jitsu to defend yourself.
You're gonna punch him an elbow.
And it's like, man, if it's one-on-one, and this guy's been training jiu-jitsu for 3 years, and a guy that has never done jiu-jitsu, I don't care how big the guy is that hasn't never done jiu-jitsu, unless he's like an absolute like ex-football player freak.
Yeah, if he's a fucking athlete.
Yeah, he's gonna
might be a problem.
Yeah, he's gonna get his ass beat more than likely.
If he knows how to block,
if not
probably
ass
gonna
beat,
fucking hold me down.
But all you gotta do is just
Grab
take a guy
something.
down, and then just once you're on the ground, that's everyone's has no idea what they're doing once it's there. It's like learn to take down, get them, and then you just hold
The
them.
whole time they'd be fighting to get top, and while they're fighting to get top, you're probably just like, okay, cool.
You
I
just
can
like
grab
okay,
something.
just grab their arm.
I think
and
that's a natural instinct.
and they just can't get on top because you practice a couple times a week not letting somebody on top of you who knows what they're doing.
And even if they are on top, you're
So,
like, well,
yeah.
this spot sucks for you
Yeah,
because I can
it's
pass
actually
and then
worse,
just
yeah.
fuck. Yeah,
That, or I can just armbar you or fucking break. I can, because all those moves, it's like you just don't break their arm. It's like you can just easily just fucking rip it and break
Right.
someone's arm. You just don't.
apply pressure until you get what
Yeah.
you want. Yeah.
But it's like if you just were a jerk, you can just break their arm. People don't realize how vulnerable they are.
I watched one of those fucking sparring matches where it was like the fucking heavyweight bodybuilder guy, and then they were like doing light spar,
Yeah.
and he yanked his arm like,
Yeah.
on it down and tried to pull it, and basically almost pulled it out of socket. And he like freaked out on him.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And punched him right in the face.
Yeah, Sean Strickland.
Was it?
Well, no, it's a shitty thing the guys do. They can hook because you can almost finish someone. They
Anyone
hook around
yeah, you can
and
watch it
pull.
and be like,
It's like you pull the elbow like up and in,
yeah,
and it's like it's kind of a
ranked it.
yeah, and it's like I had a
So
guy do
hard.
that to me like we were and he just did it. I was like, what the fuck was that? Like I was like, I know Sean like if I was nuts like Sean Strickland, I'd punch you in the face
Dude, he did
because it's just like a
I was
shitty cheap little thing to do.
That's
Where it's like if you're not if you're not in a fight, like hey, if you're in a fight, do whatever.
at that. But what is the advantage? Like you're not. All that is like you're giving it a quick pop. You're not even holding it.
If
It's
you,
like
but
you're
I'm
an
saying if you
asshole at
held
that
it,
point.
but I mean if you just did it quick, then you just fucked their elbow up a little bit, and then now their arm just doesn't work as good.
Yeah, but like in the sparring, like what is the point of that? You should never do that.
Yeah, that's why he got.
insane.
That's why he got punched in the face, and nobody was that mad about it. They're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's why the guy couldn't say anything.
Yeah,
He was
they're
like, "Well, what do you mean? What?
Yeah,
Kept
what?
walking at him like, dude, he's
Yeah.
gonna fucking kick you in the neck. But that guy was thick as fuck in his shoulders.
yeah, and
You know how hard he fucking.
that guy was a
pressed
very
up?
good grappler too. So
Yeah,
then-
what an asshole. But fucking.
Yeah.
Goddamn. When's this fucking fight? When's this thing?
March 25th,
I don't even know the date today. I think it's the 6th. Yeah, it is. 20. Is that a Saturday or Friday?
Saturday.
What time? How long is the whole event?
I think there's like 30 matches.
Holy
So
shit!
it'll be hours long.
It's very long.
But they run through Twisted Church, which is guy Dave Beaver runs it, and I don't know, he always like puts on really good shows, and it's more stuff for like to keep jiu-jitsu athletes and stuff like getting paid. Like I was in a tournament a month or two ago where it was the winner gets $1,000. It was a super fight tournament, so it was just one weight class. It was one weight class, one belt level, but it was like a fight night. So it was an active like bracket. So you had to win, like you had to win through, and it's like
shit. So you just got to keep going, yeah.
yeah, the winner got $1,000. Yeah, so to win you had to
Fucking
win.
Mortal Kombat
You had to win
style.
you had to win like 6 matches. It was a 32-man bracket. So there's 32 guys.
So by match 5, your arms are already shot. Someone pulled your knee. Your ankle's fucked
Yeah.
because someone
But
locked you
and then
for
everyone's
12
going through. But
seconds.
if you get a quick sub and then you're not that tired, and you're like that was a good. So it's like it's kind of that like old UFC feeling, like old like no not old UFC, but like old Pride, where guys would like fight 2-3 times, like a Grand Prix, where guys would fight 2 or 3 times
Yeah,
in a night.
when you watch this dude come out with a fucking balloon head,
But yeah, doing jiu-jitsu a couple times a night
where we at?
is way different. It's 7 o'clock.
We're at 104.
Yeah, doing jiu-jitsu a couple times a night is normal for doing jiu-jitsu. But doing striking at a high level and like competitively.
Yeah.
More than one time a night is not good for you.
Getting smacked around.
Yeah.
Fucking 3 rounds.
Yeah, getting concussive head damage.
It's a big, especially if you got like a loud one and everyone's just watching and all you hear is like a boop and like you get that immediate shock of fuck.
I have to make a Red Lobster
Ooh,
reservation.
Red Lobster. Well, I think we can end it here. And so, damn it. Now I got to figure out what to do on the 20th or the 26th.
25th.
That's what I said.
Cherry
25th,
Valley.
Cherry Valley. Figure out a way to do that because maybe I could just have
in Newark.
In Newark, is Joey going?
Probably.
Is he gonna go? Okay. So saying if he doesn't, I'm gonna be like, hey Joey, come over. Like,
I mean, you could definitely do that. Like he might,
Joey just talking.
That would actually be
shit.
hilarious.
That'd be fucking great. Get Joey.
You and Joey do a simulcast, and especially because Joey's been doing jujitsu for like a month,
right?
So you can just get some like 1 month old jujitsu breakdown.
Tell me what you do here.
Like, what did you hear? He's like,
let me break that down. What's that over there? That's a skibby.
He's like, that's a skibby, dude. You know, he's like, you don't know part of that.
You want another right there? Right there? Oh. Yeah. I've tapped guys with that.
Yeah,
dude.
Joey's still on the hunt for his first tap.
Oh, really?
He hasn't subbed anybody yet in live drilling.
Huh?
It's hard.
Is there anybody like as new as him?
Not really.
No. Okay.
So he's like in a new cycle.
Everyone's
like,
probably came from a wrestling background or something like that.
Like the worst guys
from fucking the street.
Yeah,
like, I'll punch you in the face.
Yeah, he's like, I'll knock you the fuck out. But that's not very helpful.
But if you grab my arm, I'm gonna be really upset.
But he's got him to a new level of humbleness. But dude, he's like in it. He's
always been. I don't think he's well now since I've known.
Well,
Joseph.
no, he's always humble.
Yeah.
But inside your head, you're like, I'll knock that fucking guy out. And then you start doing that shit, and you're like, that fucking nerdy like high school kid just like tossed me. And you're like, oh.
Who's that nerdy kid that's always older? He's like, oh, look at this nerdy guy. He's a black guy. He's tapping everybody.
Michael Musumeci?
Is that the savant of the thing?
I mean,
you'd fuck that guy up, though, right?
He would fucking fuck my ass cheeks.
Fuck that dork up.
He would fuck my ass cheeks.
Fuck that dork.
Bad.
Would he?
It'd be bad.
You think?
Yeah.
You got like 40 pounds on that guy.
In a street fight or in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I mean, put it at street fight level.
Street fight? I'd land a punch and then he'd break my arm.
That kid. You don't think?
He'd break my arm.
What if you grabbed him up and just slammed him with your fucking straight up dad air conditioner strength?
It just doesn't. It's like you think it would work that way. It doesn't. He would toss me and he would do whatever he wanted.
Is he that good?
He could do whatever he wanted to me. I could try as hard as I possibly could, and he could literally like sit on my back, like do my play with my finger. Like he could do whatever he wanted.
I can see it like Eddie Bravo type where he's been doing it for like whatever, how many years. And
Mikey Musumeci, dude, he's so fucking good.
Is he?
He'd take my leg and pull it off.
I just watched it from the fucking clips. I'm like, this little nerd.
You think?
No, I don't think. I know, obviously, people.
Yeah.
I understand the realm of what he's at. Of like, okay, yeah, if this guy ever took me down, I'm just dead. That sucks.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I could outrun him. Psych. Nah, he'd catch me.
No.
He looks like fast as shit. He looks so fast.
This is nerd. He's Nerd King.
Again, I just shoot him.
He only eats pizza. He fucking rules.
Dude, pizza's out. Yeah, because they're fucking 12.
He's not. He's in his 20s.
Did you eat anything close to a salad in your 20s?
Yeah.
25 and under.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No.
Hell, I
lived off when a dollar menu was a dollar menu.
I've been eating 5 pounds of carrots a week for.
Is that good for you?
I don't know.
I like carrots. I don't dislike carrots.
It's like going on a snack. If I want a snack, I get a carrot.
Good carrot. I love carrot.
If I want some salty, eat a pickle.
Dude, this
I basically just go back and forth between pickles and carrots. That's
wild. I'm trying to think if I have anything like that. It's like basically I eat trash. Like I'll get I had a Kentucky bourbon fucking Charlie sub.
That's why your tummy hurts.
Oh, it was no, it was fine yesterday.
No, I'm saying in general.
Today I have a fuck. Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Your poor eating in general is causing you to have tummy pains.
It's legitimately bad. I need you to help me out and make me like, here, eat this fucking.
Dude, I'll set you up.
Butterfly chicken bullshit.
Making
that one day.
I eat the same thing every day.
It tastes like shit though, doesn't it?
Anyways, no, it tastes great.
Oh yeah, it's plain broccoli and fucking rice tastes great. No.
It's hamburger.
I do like hamburger.
Black beans, like taco seasoning on rice.
I hate taco seasoning
with broccoli. Season whatever you want.
The seasoning's where it gets me. I love sauces.
Do you know what? You know what? Claire. Well, I say I do it. Claire does it. Claire makes all my food and then packages it up for me because she's
still
the best.
Fucking every time little Claire. I just see a fucking Roomba when you say Claire. Just put a wig on my Roomba.
Yeah, little Claire rules.
What's Claire doing over here? That's so fucking.
I yell
funny,
at it because it's like.
I've been thinking about every 5 minutes we talk and I look at him. I was like, I'm
picturing
little Claire.
She hates. Yeah, she's like, I hate that. I was like, why? It's hilarious.
Oh my god. But yeah, what the fucking time? Where were we at?
Right.
We're a fucking hour and fucking 9 minutes. I was only gonna do an hour.
We're out.
We're fucking out, and then hopefully
Say it.
fucking butts.
That's not it.
I don't want to edit anything. Fuck editing. I just wanted to go and be done. Literally, I hate the whole production thing of like, oh, let's cut it out and make it like pan to him. Like, I can do all that. It just seems pointless. It's like fucking. It's so much.
This is fine.
I like it like this. It's don't edit anything. Put it raw as it can be.
It's
Fuck
fine.
it. Like who? Well, why would you edit it?
It's just
Unless
cool,
like yeah, there's
this,
some fucking. Oh,
yeah.
God. Remember when you said that thing about that one guy? Like
Yeah.
that. Obviously, yeah. You edit that out.
Yeah.
But get a timestamp. Like
If Grandpa gets a little too much cough medicine.
a little too much cough, man. It's not even anywhere close to that.
You fucking know what I think about
Yeah.
now? You're like, hey, let's cut it. We're done.
Fucking Asian.
You
Fucking,
fucking,
like,
you know
what the fuck
what
you
I'm
say?
talking about.
yeah, that part's not good. But yeah, that I just like it like this.
You have to stop Asian racism. I'm saying it here.
Yeah, it's
Not-
ridiculous.
Stop.
Who said it? They were like, yeah, you're on the same
Point
plane
at
as white people now. Man.
Point
It
at-
sucks.
stop the thing. Yeah, it's like, hey, Asian people,
So who said that?
welcome. But
That's funny.
stop being racist to Asian people. They're just trying hard.
Yeah, they just work harder.
Your kids
So
are just lazy. Be mad at yourself.
work ethic. It's in the genes. But yeah. All
This is the fight on the kid. We're out.
part of the kid. Fuck that show. I don't watch it anymore.
Fuck you. That's great.
Shop thinks it's big time now.
Stop his big time. He's a Ferrari and a hot wife.
I mean, not wrong. Fuck you, Sean.
Running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.